Anyway, Flo Chinyere is from Anambra State, so anyone wouldn't just be that surprised if she cites Anambra men in their fat white lies of Mama Mosinka, Mama Mosinko. So my mom decides where I married from. Well, if you think otherwise, just sit behind and let's find out from this content on whose side is she taking. Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that my name is also Chinyere. I am an Igbo Nigerian YouTuber based here in Saudi Arabia. Yes, thank you to my old subscribers and to the new ones that are joining my channel today. Please do not forget to like, comment, and then hit the subscribe red button to support your girl in this part of the world where the love of an Igbo man has landed me into. Alright, so I decided to do this topic because my most recent upload that I just did, that was 2 days ago. Yes, one of the subscribers in the comment section said, Chi, can you do a video about Mama Mose, the Anambra men and Mama Mose? I was like, anyway, since Flo Chinyere has done a content like this, I think it's better for me to react on it rather than doing a fresh one. Yeah, so if you don't know Flo Chinyere Haba on the street of Whitey, she's just the best chef on Whitey. So I'm going to leave the link to her channel in my description so that after you finish watching this, you go and check her out. You would love the amazing content she has. Any kind of cooking, any kind of food you want to make, name the delicacy, that's what she does. You would be happy you visit her channel. Alright, so here I am today to react on that video Flo Chinyere did with her mother-in-law. You know, mommy-in-laws, they are old people and the gray hairs do not lie. Gidibam. Father Siasi. Forget about the kind of gray hairs we have in the Nigerian government. Those ones that threatened to sanction the CNN and they landed themselves into soup. Bam. And they even threatened to fight Israel one of those days. Anyway, I would appreciate Flo Chinyere for putting up that content with her mommy-in-law. They actually had a great discussion talking about this, and hearing from the horse's mouth, who is an Anambra grandma, a mom-in-law, talking about the whole what is it called, general notion about the Anambra men constantly saying Mama Mose, my mom decides where I marry from. You know, the woman actually testified. She actually used herself as an example that when her son was ready to get married to Flo Chinyere, that she never came between them. You know, she allowed the son to make the choice and she welcomed her son's decision, you know, trying to keep the promises she made to her late husband. She has 4 sons that she would never come in between her sons and any woman they choose to marry, of which that was what she did, you know. Yes, so they had this great conversation in that video, which I cherish so much. You might want to see for yourself.
I'm telling you, this is my mother-in-law here. I did not meet her before both families agreed for their children to get married. Yeah, it's not the culture in Anambra State for mothers-in-law to say that their sons will not marry a particular person, contrary to popular belief. Let me tell you a secret. A lot of those men that tell you that their mother said no, they're just trying to shift the blame to another person. They don't want to marry you.
So Mama, I pray that you live long in sound health to see you've already seen your grandchildren, but you see your children's children if you haven't seen, and more of them. More blessings to you and your household entirely. And thank you Flo Chinyere for bringing up this topic, because it has been an issue that has been lingering on. Mama Mose, Mama Mosinka, Mama Mosinko, or even when Mama did not say. So generally, what I could just make out of these fat white lies about the Anambra men is just as simple as this. They are not ready. They don't want to take their relationship with you to another level. That's just the simple truth. Because a man in Igbo culture, like I've always said, has this kind of respect. He likes his words being respected. Are you getting me? So once he decides to marry and the wife comes, the mom says otherwise, that means they don't regard him. That means he's still a baby up there. He cannot take decision on his own. That's simply what it suggests. You can hear Flo Chinyere talking about that, So bear it in mind that when a man tells you that Mama Mose, he's just trying to escape from that responsibility of commitment, of carrying on with his relationship with you. He would use the mom as an escape route. He's just looking for somebody to lay the blame on. And know it that generally Nigerian men, they can't just come up and tell you that it is over between them. This is one thing I found awkward about our Nigerian men. They don't have that liver to tell a woman that it is over. I approached a guy. Why do you? Because he told me his story with his girlfriend. He said he wants to leave. I said, okay, have you told this lady? He said no. I said, why? He said he doesn't want to break his heart. And he said the lady is no longer a young woman. So why are you parabolating? Why are you beating around the bush? Why not tell the lady to move on so that she could look for another person who is serious, who will cherish her, since you are no longer interested in her? This is where I hate our Nigerian men in general, not just Anambra men. They will not come up and tell you. So just like the experience my friend had then in the UK, she's Jamaican, she's been to Nigeria, they've been married for 4 years. She married my friend, so she married a Nigerian guy for 4 years. So the guy, an Anambra guy, sorry to say that, was ready to quit this marriage, but he didn't want to come up to tell this girl, I am no longer interested in this relationship. He was basically playing hanky-panky on this lady, who is my close friend. So he came up with these fat lies again, that in their family, that Onwike exists, that's untimely death, that Juju is in their family, that he has killed the uncle, the Juju has killed the father, that he's the next person to die. Then this my Jamaican friend came up to ask me, Chi, what is Juju? She was asking what Juju means. Are you getting me? That look at what the husband said. Can you imagine what somebody could claim upon herself? Why not tell the lady that you're dumb? And this lady started having panic attack here and there. We visited the hospital several occasions. If she's driving, she would just park the car and jump out of her car because of the panic attack she developed. She so much loved this our Igbo brother, and she wanted to spend the rest of her life with this our Igbo brother. But our Igbo brother did not want. You see the wahala there. Despite that, they don't marry for 4 good years. He got his stay. They would never come up to tell you. This is just Nigerian men. I had my personal experience when I was growing up in 2nd year in the university in Nigeria. One of them, a born again, a charismatic. I didn't know what love was, but this guy, he's just my kind of person because he visited me in my school, Enugu then. We went to Mr. B's. If I had a smaller quantity of food, I was like, this is the kind of person I like. He's even a business guy. Can you imagine that? So just to tell you how naive I was then about relationship and love, when this guy would call me on the phone and say, Chi, I love you, I wouldn't respond. He said, respond now. I said, I beg, bro, leave me. I was making shakara. Not after a while, this guy stopped calling, and by then my heart has started, Romeo and Jude twisting. Do you rupu for him? I was falling for him already, and that was when he stopped calling. So when I tried to reach back to him, sometimes he wouldn't pick his call. Why not tell me that it's not working out? So one day I was at the front of my department in school. One of his boyfriend's girlfriend in the same mass comm department with me, the girl, she approached me, she said, Chi, do you know that so person is getting married on a so date? Hey! I said, congratulations to him. And I walked back into my hostel. Hey! In fact, that day, my heart left my body. It was just floating in the room, but it did not escape the roof, because if it has escaped the roof, now I don't go. I was sick. Because in fact I've developed love for this guy. Now I went on to find out what happened. The same Oluchi told me that the mom found a wife for him. They are Anambrarians. You can imagine that there was this girl studying law in Madonna University from Anambra, and the wife, the mom found that girl for him. Before you know it, they got married. Hey, that was my life story then, my experience. But it's crazy. Why not come up and tell us that you don't want? It will save us a lot. Men, I'm talking to you. Learn to tell a lady that you do not want, rather than lying against your innocent mothers or sisters. Sorry, you are not being baby fed or what? Because we know you guys. You guys are authoritative. You stand by your words in Igbo tradition. You guys are powerful, you know. Stop those small lies. And what if a negative? We know that there is this general prejudice of Anambra people not marrying the Imo people, or they might hear that you come from Jamaica, they will say that Jamaican people, they are Rastafarians, don't marry them. You come from this other place, you go outside, hey, you want to go to North to marry. We know that it exists in Nigerian culture, yes, but stop lying on top of your mama head. That is the major point of this. Just like FLO CHINYERE pointed out, that when a man tells you something like that, know it that the man is looking for an escape, a way to run away. And she further advised that when you hear something like that, clean off your shoes and take a walk. Go and look for somebody who will cherish you. Don't force yourself on anybody. Don't force marriage when it's not working. Else you would live to regret it. You would live in an agony, just like she said. And which is the simple truth. That guy, he came back to cherish me. Even when I am married, he is married. He started speaking in tongues, the language that I do not understand. I said, you are not coming to see me for any reason. Go and manage your family. I have my own family, JJ. In fact, recently I stopped talking to him, because I know he might put me into wahala one day, which I wouldn't just want in my marriage where they enjoy so. Make person no come bring me out. Yes, that is marriage for you. So basically, I cannot conclude this without, you know, making references as to why these men are quitting this relationship with you. We've talked about, yeah, prejudice, which is the general notion about a people, a single story about a people, just like Chimamanda put it. When there is a general notion about the people, these people are bad, don't go there, don't go there. Imo people are this, don't marry from them. It's a general notion. But the primary ones are this. One, when a lady claims to be a graduate, you are in the university. Anambra men, they like to. Most of them are not educated, as in they didn't go to the university, but they pride over getting married to graduates. Basically, I make references to everything I share with you. I had a friend, she studied mass comm with me, an Anambra guy, she's from Anambra too, trained her in the university and everything. But when it was time to marry, the man married another person. Why? Because she is studying mass comm, but she cannot make a simple sentence. You know, simple. English is strange to us. But that you are in the university is different than you are not in the university. You make correct sentences, you know, you try a little bit. Don't claim that you are in the university, but when a man is bragging about you, you will come before the friends and be disgracing the man, especially when the man is a bit enlightened and knows that Obi is a girl, is the correct sentence. You will come and say Obi was a girl. Man, that is not really great. So be that you said you are, or you claimed to be. That's number one. Men don't just like it. There was another one those days we were serving. He was dating one guy, and when the guy gave him something to write, quit notice for a tenant, she couldn't do it. She came back to us. This was the lady that was claiming that she made a first class in my school. But the way her lesson note, somebody does the lesson note for her. You can imagine that. Secondly, this is for foreigners. Even our Nigerian ladies are guilty of this. When you cannot cook for a man, one neighbor was zero. When you can only make odomiri cider, ofe obariwogare. Now, if you don't know how to make soup, if you don't know how to cook, visit FLO CHINYERE's channel. You know now, she does cooking videos, and the amazing one. She's quite astounding in what she does. She knows her onion. So go to her videos and be watching and learn all these things free of charge. You are not paying, you know. So it's really sad when you serve a man okra sauce and rice, a foreigner. I'm talking to our foreign ladies now. Local Nigerian ladies, some of you cannot make. I've seen a video where somebody was cooking okra soup on YouTube. The okra entered the pot first. You know, the okra cook. See the okra were poor. All the chlorophyll, the green, this thing, they disappeared. They left the okra. She has finished boiling the okra before she added, what is it called? Fresh Titus fish unboiled. She did not boil the fish. She did not even oven it like that. Inside the okra that has been cooking for ages. My sister, if I have kisiri, when you serve it to a man, the man will be like, when was this soup prepared? So learn to cook, and learn to address issues. Do you know why my brother told off the girl he dated just for? As in, he was trying to know within 1 month. I was trying to make it work. Less than 1 month of getting to know this girl. My brother is in abroad. Understand me? This girl brought all her family problem. Every day she has not eaten. She wants a phone. She wants a generator. I was actually trying to ask my brother, give her more time. Give her more time. It's too early to know somebody within months. My brother came up with all these things. And he has sent money, or less than 1 month. Sent money, money for recharge card. This is not the way. And you will go back and start praying for husband. Things doesn't work this way. Men don't like it when you are too materialistic. You know, so it's crazy. So generally, this notion of Mama Mose, my mom decides where I'm married from, by the Anambra men, it's not true. They are just using that as a way of a means of escape, you know, to dump you, to quit the relationship when they don't want to commit. Are you getting me? When a man opens his mouth and tells you that, my sister, wrong, don't look back. One once told me that I am desperate. I didn't even wait for him to come back again. In fact, when I told him I was getting married, he thought I was joking. Hence, he has said that thing, don't force yourself to any man. Don't force yourself to marry anybody, else you will regret it forever. Just like FLO CHINYERE pointed out, you are going to regret it. So don't just force yourself. When a man tells you that my mom says this, my sister says that, or you are from so place, we don't marry, we learned that your people now money, you know, your people, they cannot stay in marriage. He's just being childish by making up such excuses. Yes, he doesn't want to grow up to tell you that relationship is over. So take a walk, go look for somebody who will cherish you for that which you have got. Simple. So that is it. All right, once again, thank you so much for stopping by to watch this content. I really appreciate your time. So please stay connected and be supporting me in this Saudi Arabia, where love of an Igbo man has landed me Giriwam. Thank you, my friends. God bless you, and see you again next time. Bye.